I'll say the star of the show.
Anchor Hocking glass?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Anchor Hocking glass, but specifically Depression era glass that was made between 1930 and 1940, essentially.
1930s, Depression era
1929
glass.
to 1941. You know, people want to stretch it. You know.
Yeah.
But actually, that's a very simple time frame. 1930 to 1940 is Depression era. It's supposed, the beginning of the Depression, and then it's, I'll say, post-Depression or Depression recovery. Okay, and so Anchor Hocking used this collection that we see here as an opportunity to grow their business as well as survive, a worldwide catastrophe. This depression just wasn't in Lancaster, Ohio, and it wasn't just the United States. It was a global event. And so what did Mr. Collins, I.J. Collins, what did he do? He just put the pedal to the metal, as they say, and started creating these amazingly beautiful collections, which have, over the years, become widely collected, and probably the most coveted design is the pattern is called Miss America. And again, collectors to this very day, that is very high demand. Well, what else did Mr. Collins do to make his collections different than anyone else's? I wonder, we've been selling a lot of just colorless, clear glass, okay? I wonder if the consumers would buy glass that's colored. And so he introduced pink, and he introduced green, which you see here. He introduced a gold or a yellow. He introduced this pale blue collection. And it was a hit. And so he led the way in innovation and introduction and development of glass and these array of colors that you see here. So anyone else, his competitors, they had to get in line, and they had to follow suit because he set the standard. Or at that point, it was the Hocking Glass Company. It wasn't Anchor Hocking. It was the Hocking Glass Company. It was yet to become Anchor Hocking, and that didn't happen until 1937 or 1938. Okay, which came about. As you can see here in this picture, we believe that this picture predates the merger or the acquisition of the Hocking Glass Company with the Anchor Cap and Closure Company of Long Island, New York. And when that merger took place, that was the joining of their name, the Anchor Cap and Closure, and the Hocking Glass Company. Thus, we now have Anchor Hocking. The Anchor Hocking Glass Company. And that set the trend for the future. And it opened up a host of other opportunities and categories of product that hadn't even been imagined yet by Mr. Collins and where that business was going to go. So, as they say, the rest is history. And if you look about the museum, this is the rest of the story. This is the history. And that's what this exhibit is all about. It's a tribute to a single man, I.J. Collins, who started this business in 1905, and his vision for what that company could be. And he remained president of the company for the next 45 years. And this is his legacy. And now it's become our legacy. It's become our history. And part of this, the fiber of this community for over 100